wannan Najeriya ba ina za mu shiga ina za mu je saboda haka
Good morning. It's a new week. How are you? You woke up good? Did you sleep well? How do you feel today? Do you feel good? Are you excited? Do you feel awesome about yourself? Are you celebrating yourself this morning? Do you feel this week is going to be good? Are you positive about this week? Are you prayerful? Are you hopeful? Are you happy? Are you happy? Don't forget, last Friday, our topic was where is happiness? So, I'm asking you this morning, are you happy? Waking up this morning, facing your new week, are you happy? Are you happy? Are you feeling good about yourself? My name is Adedayo, Oderinu. And I'm here to give you your weekly dose of motivation. Don't forget, we have the morning motivation, which comes live every Wednesday and Friday. And then we have the weekly motivation, which comes live every Monday morning, 8 a.m. So this is your weekly dose of motivation. And this is Adedayo, Oderinu. I'm your... I don't like to say it like this, but I'm beginning to feel like a motivational speaker. Am I now? I don't know. But this is your weekly dose of motivation. We hope to gas you up. We hope to light up a fire inside of you. My goal is to build so much desire in you to succeed in the new week. My hope is to help you energize your spirit so that at the end of the week, you look back and say you did well for yourself this week. Welcome. This is Radio Afenju. Live on Facebook, Radio Afenju. Live on YouTube, Radio Afenju. Live on our website, www.afenjufm.com. We also are on other social media platforms, TikTok, X, Instagram, Radio Afenju. Go follow us on all our social media platforms so that we can continue to interact going forward. This is your weekly dose of motivation. And what are we discussing today? Our discussion last Friday was where is happiness? And we talked about how to find happiness within yourself. Because like I told you on Friday, just as God lives within you, happiness lives within you. And it is your duty, it is your role to reach within the precipice of your mind and find happiness. So what are we dealing with this week? Dealing with self-doubt. How do you deal with self-doubt? How do you deal with self-doubt? There are a couple of us who are suffering from what the Yoruba people would call imposter syndrome. You think you are not good enough. You think there is something wrong with you. You think you do not have enough quality. You think you don't have capacity. You think that there's something about you that is just not sufficient. There's something about you that is just inadequate. You think that in your daily life, you need more. You need to do more. You need to impress people. You need to make better impressions on people. You need to do better, even when you are not doing bad. You write something, You go on social media, you write something down, you want to post it, and you are telling yourself, this is not good enough. This makes no sense. This is not correct. This is not right. People will insult me. This is this. This is that. Even when what you have just penned is one of the most intelligent pieces anybody ever wrote. There are those of you who want to say something to your friends, and you just feel, nah, I'm not good enough, nah, I'm not good enough, nah, I'm not good enough. And then you kill that enthusiasm with your own self-doubt. There are so many people who have brilliant ideas. They want to pursue new business ideas, but they feel they do not have enough information. So they fall into what we today call analysis paralysis, where they analyze the issues until they paralyze the idea. So how do you deal with self-doubt? How do you kill the self-doubt that is inhibiting your growth? How do you end that analysis paralysis that is not allowing you make progress? Dealing with self-doubt. Number one, yesterday I was on our Shayori, it's a Yoruba program, and one of the songs I played, I didn't play it, I was just mentioning the song. One of the songs I talked about was Shiro Bokunre, that is, count your blessings, name them one by one. The first step to dealing with self-doubt is to reflect on the opportunities you've had. Reflect on your opportunities. Reflect on the grace you have enjoyed. Count your blessings. Reflect on the grace you have received. Reflect on the mercies you have enjoyed. Reflect on all of the beautiful opportunities that have come your way, so that you know you are not a waste of God's creation, so that you know you are not a waste of God's efforts, so that you know you are not just occupying space in the world. You are here to do something, and opportunities have come your way. Think of the past opportunities that have come your way and the beautiful things you have made with those opportunities. Think of them. Think of the beautiful things your hands have done. Think of the wholesome things you have achieved with the little opportunities you've had in the past. Reflect on the opportunities you've had. Much of the time you come to discover that the opportunities you've had are not totally just your strength. Somehow, an unseen hand have been playing a part in your story. You also discover that as much as the unseen hand has supported you, you also had little contributions that helped you navigate those bends and succeed. So, when you think about it, you discover that the opportunities that have come your way reassure you that indeed your life has not been the mess that you think it is. Reflect on all of those unmerited favors you have enjoyed. And then it reminds you that your life is not the mess that you think it is. Because opportunities have come your way, you have enjoyed grace, you have seen God, you have seen help, you have seen favors, and doors have been opened unto you. When you discover that your life is not the mess that you think it is easier to move on. Number two, how do you deal with self-doubt? Hang around positive people. Hang around positive energy. Hang around positive push. Hang around positive motivation. A person who wants to go far will not hang around people who are going nowhere, because they will drag you down. Yorubas will say, "Kari kapo, yeni yeni." Now, even for those people who they also want to trek with a lot of people. They also want to journey with people. Oyimbos helped us redefine it. They said, misery loves company. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. Do you understand? If you walk in a company of people who are going nowhere, who have no goal, who have no future ambition, your ambition soon dies. If you hang around people who doubt themselves, if you hang around people who get depressed daily because of the doses of self-doubt that they take every morning, you are not going to move past your self-doubt. So break yourself free from every person, every individual that bothers your positive energy. Break yourself free from every person whose daily approach to issues is doubt. Break yourself free from every person who thinks it is impossible to win. You live in Nigeria, you should have not found the opportunity to travel abroad, but you want to, or maybe you do not want to. But you hang around people who wake up every morning to say that nothing can work in Nigeria. Whether you like it or not, as you hear them over and over again, you soon start believing nothing can work in Nigeria. By extension, you soon start believing nothing can work for you. Hang around people who have positive energy, people who are driven by a strong desire to succeed. Hang around people who say things in your ears that give you belief that you can excel. Hang around people who draw your hand and try to climb mountains with you. Do not hang around people who tell you every morning that this cannot work. You cannot succeed with this. You cannot move forward like this. You cannot make progress here. You cannot make it. You cannot this, you cannot that. Break yourself free from that mental cage. Number 3, raise your self-awareness. Raise your self-awareness in a positive manner, yeah? Now, I was talking about reflecting on your opportunities. Let me quickly mention this. You see, when you were born, you were not born with your fears. You came to the world with all of your inquisitiveness, with all of your curiosity, with all of your desires to win. That's why you could dare to want to touch an open lamp with your bare hands, because you didn't know what it meant to touch an open lamp. But you grew. You learned fear. Adults began to tell you, stop it, don't touch it, don't go there, you can't do that. And then you acquired fear. So your brain, all of the time, when you attempt to do something extraordinary, something really curious, something really driven, something really landmark, your brain begins to reflect on the fears that you have learned, your learned fear. Your brain begins to reflect on them, and it begins to send signals back to you saying that, hey dude, you can't do that. So regularly, you must reflect on your opportunities and remind yourself that you are not the loser that you think you are, that your brain is making you think you are. Number 3, raise your self-awareness. That is, look at yourself and be aware of the awesome package of grace that you are. Look at yourself and be reminded about the beauty of creation that you are. Look at yourself and reflect on the absolute gorgeousness that you are. I used to tell someone, I'd say, when in doubt, look at a picture of yourself, a beautiful picture of yourself, and remind yourself that, hey, see wetin God take time create. See wetin God take time create. So sometimes when it's hard for you, on your desk in the office, keep a picture of yourself, and when you're in self-doubt, just take a look at your picture. Remember all that you have been through to get here. Remember the awesomeness that lies within you, and remind yourself that no, this is an awesome creation of God. Right? Raise your self-awareness in a positive manner. Remind yourself of all of the positives about you. Remind yourself of all of the huge capacity that lies within you. Remind yourself of all of the big knowledge that you have. Remind yourself of all of the big opportunities that have come your way. Raise your awareness. Do not forget. Do not let your personality drown in that river of self-doubt. So if you have to take a look at your picture, at your own picture, do it. If you have to sign your signature on a piece of paper, that is you daydreaming that one day I'm going to be signing off $100 million contract, sign it and marvel at the beauty of your signature. Right? Raise your self-awareness. Number 4, because I don't have so much time. Practice, maybe this is one of the most difficult of it. Practice self-compassion. Practice self-compassion. Have mercy on yourself. Have mercy on yourself. You know, it is easier to have mercy on other people. A mountain of difficulty having mercy on yourself. Have mercy on yourself. Look at yourself. Know that, yes, you need to be driven. You need to be motivated. You need to work hard. But in the course of all of that, have mercy on yourself. In Yoruba, ṣàánú ara ẹ. Ṣàánú ara ẹ. Have mercy on yourself. Have some compassion on yourself. While you are analyzing yourself, cut yourself a bit of slack. Maybe you have made a lot of terrible decisions in the past. And every morning you wake up and beat yourself up because you feel you should have done these things better. Yes, know that you probably did not know better then. And have mercy on yourself while you are analyzing your past. Take it easy with those regrets. Take it easy. Don't beat yourself up because you made a mistake yesterday. You go again, yes. That's the spirit. Have mercy on yourself. Pity yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. Every grace you extend to other people, extend to yourself. Extend grace to yourself. Do not let the world be the one extend the compassion to you. You look at the past events in your life and you are so pained that how could I have been so foolish? Yes, you were foolish because you did not know better. So have mercy on yourself. You wake up every morning thinking, how did I lose that money? Yeah, it is lost and gone. Spend your energy looking for another money. Not there brooding over money that is lost. Have compassion on yourself. Extend grace to yourself. Be merciful unto yourself. Be gracious unto yourself. Ṣàánú ara ẹ. Number 5, because of time, think for yourself. Think for yourself. There are people in the world today who cannot take one decision without asking someone first. Hey, hello, what do you think? Now you are piling on the possibilities of analysis paralysis, just like I put it earlier. You go to this one, what do you think? You go to that one, what do you think? Cultivate the habit of sitting down with yourself to open up the issues, reflect on them, and take a position. Don't forget, only you understand your realities. Only you understand your prospects. Only you understand your capacity. So form a habit of thinking for yourself. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. Be able to sit down with yourself. Well, you see, one of the problems we have is that a lot of people in our current generation do not love to do deep thinking. You don't like it. You don't want to sit down to think. You just want to sit in the comfort or the confines of someone's cozy office and have them decide the path of your life for you. Sit with yourself. I say this to my friends and mentees all the time. I say, learn to debrief yourself. Learn to debrief yourself. Learn to sit with yourself to debrief yourself. Right? Learn to ask yourself the critical questions. If I do this, what are the possible errors? What are the possible mistakes? What do I need to learn? What do I not know? Learn to think for yourself. Stop outsourcing the critical thoughts of your life. Stop outsourcing them. You get to a roadblock and you run to someone to make this decision for you. Yes, it is very good to seek advice. But you must be seeking advice after you have looked totally at the broad spectrum of issues ahead of you. After you have given it deep thoughts and you have taken your own position on the matter. Now you want second opinions because you already have an opinion. So do not run your life without opinions. Do not run your life without your own position on issues, particularly issues of your life. It is not being stubborn. It is being realistic. You first must know what you want to do with your life before asking someone what they think about what you want to do with your life. Otherwise, they will take all the decisions for you, and before you know, you are no longer in the driving seat of your own life. Unfortunately, this leads to self-doubt. So what if the person you run to, what if they die? What if the person you run to, what if they dump you? What happens to your life? Learn to take positions on issues of your life so that when you are done taking that position, you can then ask someone for a different perspective. You just want to hear a different perspective. You want to compare and see if your position is indeed correct, but you have taken a position. Learn to do the deep thinking. Pick a pen and a piece of paper and debrief yourself. Write down the thoughts in your head. Insane thoughts, abnormal thoughts. Even if you think they are foolish, write them down. Write them. Think for yourself. Take decisions for yourself. Yes, by all means, get advice, but ensure that ultimately you are taking a decision for you. Number 6, mold your values. Decide what your values are and trust them. Mold your own values. It's also a part of thinking for yourself. Mold your own values. Decide what values you hold in high esteem and trust them. When you have molded your values and you trust them, the moment you get into a relationship that does not align with your values, you know you have to get out. The moment life begins to take a direction that does not align with your values, you know to get out. If something aligns with your values, but it is becoming difficult, you know that you have to invest time and energy into making it work. Right? So, mold your values and trust them. Because yes, you took those decisions, so trust them. Number 7, to show your work to the world. No matter the sort of criticism that may follow, learn to show your work to people. Whatever effort you are making, learn to show people, I am doing this. This is what I am doing. Do not hide your efforts under a bowl. Don't go and keep yourself under one cover that will not help you. Are you with me? Do not cover your efforts in obscurity. Show it to people. Of life. It's all part of life. All part of life. Show it to people. Let them criticize. Let them tell you it is not good enough. Let them tell you all that they have to say. But the truth is, show it to them. Every morning, show yourself. Every morning, wake up, show up. Wake up, show up. Every morning. Wake up, show up. Every morning. Let people know you are not afraid to show that this is what I do. I have 1 minute to go. Lastly, celebrate your little wins. In the corner of your room, give yourself a pat on the back and say, dude, you did that well. Even when there is room for improvement, tell yourself you gave your best. In the immediate, within the immediate considerations, you did your best. Under the circumstances, you gave your best. So celebrate your little wins. In celebrating little wins, the quantum leaps will find you. Celebrate those wins. Celebrate those wins. Celebrate those wins. Tell yourself that you did your best. Tell yourself that you gave your best. That is after you have run through all of the things we listed earlier. Of course, you gave your best. So celebrate those little wins. You are trying to learn something new to build your capacity. The moment you get the hang of it, celebrate yourself. I have a habit of buying myself drinks. I just buy a drink, buy fish, and I enjoy myself. Because yes, after a long day, eating some fish to celebrate myself will not kill me. Celebrate your little wins. Celebrate your little wins. And while you are doing all of this, continue to grow your capacity so that you can rest in the assurance of being capable to manage your own life. You know, it is empty faith when you cannot trust in your own capacity, right? It's just empty faith. Grow capacity so you can trust it. Grow your own capacity so you can trust it. If you cannot trust your capacity, then you have a world of self-doubt hanging around you. So grow your capacity. So as you deal with self-doubt, continue to grow capacity. As you deal with self-doubt, continue to grow capacity. As you deal with self-doubt, continue to grow capacity. Continue learning. Continue thinking. Continue doing. Continue exercising your capacity. Continue to tell yourself that you are doing well. Continue to motivate yourself. Snap beautiful pictures. Look at yourself and gush over yourself. Tell yourself you are beautiful. I'm awesome. Say words of affirmation to yourself. Tell yourself you have capacity to do, so that you don't get to where you should perform your duties and you feel down. Motivate yourself. That's a weekly dose of motivation for this week. I wish you the best and the best that life has to offer this week. I wish you the best of God. I wish you the best of all of His grace. I wish you the best of all of His favors. I pray that by Friday, when we come to review our weekly activity,